time to grow up, to show up, and to not give up. So I want to go into this topic now. So it started a few months ago. I was kind of struggling in my own life, feeling a bit stagnant and stuck, like I wasn't really in control of the things I was doing. I wasn't in control of my own psychological state. I wasn't in control of my own well-being. I was getting pulled around by my own fleshly desires, my own compulsions, and just being moved by all the distractions out that's in modern society, you know, like the social media, and just wasting a lot of time and not really having an intention for each day and a purpose to work towards each day. And yeah, I felt stuck and I felt like something needed to change. So what I did was I sat down and I started to write, started to journal, something I haven't done in ages. And I just started to write pages and pages, all this stuff like was just coming through naturally. And in this journaling session, the main message that came through to me was that it's time now to grow up, to show up, and to not give up. What I meant by grow up is to actually transform myself into the person that I came here to be, to become the best version of myself, to let go of all those compulsive behaviors that set me back in life, that get me nowhere, that keep me stuck, and to move through all the limitations that have kept me from becoming that person. So yeah, to transcend our old ways, to step into the new, to become a whole new being, essentially. That's what it is to grow up. And the way that we grow up is we got to start showing up. We got to start showing up to ourselves every day and be absolutely committed to that. In this writing, the way that I instructed myself to actually start showing up daily is to commit to writing at least one page every single day. And that was a few months ago now. Up until this point, I've done that. I've missed one day, but essentially every day, except for that one, I've written. No matter how I feel, no matter how tired I am, no matter how uncomfortable I feel sitting there and writing, I push through it and I get done at least a page. I just write anything. And this was my commitment to show up to myself, to actually come to myself each day, to reflect on my day, to reflect on my life, to just write about how I feel, write about what I'm thinking, write about absolutely anything, just to come to myself, get rid of all of the distractions around me, and really just get in tune to what my highest being is calling me to at that time. And yeah, it's been so powerful for me to do that. And honestly, it's been a big turning point in my life since I started showing up daily. But yeah, practically, yeah, like just something that allows your system to totally let go, that allows you to relax, get out of fight or flight mode. So something like breath work, meditation, sitting down and writing, going for a walk in nature, sitting out in the sun, connecting to the earth barefoot, something like that. Anything that you do to calm your nervous system down each day and to actually be with yourself without distractions. This is where you'll find so many breakthroughs will come, and over time growth will begin to happen, because you're showing yourself, you're showing your true self that you're committed to this, you're committed to your own growth. And look, it's not always going to be easy. There are going to be days where it's really, really hard to actually get yourself to show up to yourself, because, you know, there's so many distractions out there, and there's all these urges within to go and just lay down, sleep, watch junk on YouTube or Netflix, or go eat junk food or something like that. And when your body feels like that, to actually go and sit down with yourself, at times it can be hard. It can feel really uncomfortable. But in that, you just got to push through the discomfort. You just got to sit with it. Sit with that discomfort for a while. Just be with yourself in that and accept it for how it is, and you'll see that you start to release stuff. Like, the pain doesn't stay forever, it's only temporary, and out of that comes the greatest realizations, really. Yeah, it's awesome when you can actually push through those hard times. Also, maybe there's going to be some times where you like miss a day here and there, or you fall into some sort of other compulsive behavior before that, and then you come to yourself after that and you start feeling bad for falling into that behavior, or you feel bad about yourself for missing a day. Like, this is where it's really important to just not give up, to not succumb to self-pity and despair because you fell once, you know. Like, doesn't matter how many times that happens, just accept it. Just know that that's where you're at the time, and that's just what happened. Accept it for what it is and move forward, you know, because you're committed to this process now. You're committed to showing up to yourself, so don't give up. As long as we can continue to commit to showing up each day, there's no such thing as true failure. Like, growth is going to happen, and once you are truly committed to that process of growth, of showing up to yourself every day, then magic starts to happen. You start realizing you're capable of things that you never knew you're capable of. You start like seeing that you've been holding on to things that you didn't even know that you're holding on to. You start to learn so much about yourself. You start to gain so much more self-awareness. You start to get in touch with your true purpose here in this life. So yeah, if you've been feeling stuck, it's time to grow up, to show up, and to never give up. To never give up on growth. And this is how we transform ourselves. Thanks for listening.